Hello, everybody. Reggie Time here, and today we're going to be messing around just playing some 1 cent, 2 cent on GG Poker's Russian cash pool. And the reason I'm making this video is really enjoy watching Hungry Horse Poker on YouTube. Matt Goon, he's doing a challenge where he can try and win $100 an hour playing 5-5 deep stacked live poker. I think mostly at the Hustler Casino in America, and he's using some relatively basic strategies. He's got like really quite a simplified strategy, or at least that's how he expresses it on his YouTube channel. And we're going to try and emulate that style today in the 2NL Russian cash pool just to see how it does. So without further ado, let's get stuck in. Now, it needs to be said that I won't be emulating his strategy properly because I don't know exactly what his strategy is. I'm just going to use the techniques that I've seen him using and see how it works. So he opens 4x. Now, that's obviously because he's playing in a live game, and it's just more standard to do that. We're going to 3-bet the aces here to 18 big blinds. And then his strategy overarchingly is pretty much check range out of position and range bet relatively small in position. Same on turns. Both its basic strategy to me seems to be to try and get out of position players to cap their ranges as much as possible in order to then try and exploit their tendencies post flop. His theory is that when we bet small in position post flop, people will raise with their good hands, just call or fold their medium strength and bad hands, and at some point he tries to make them fold, when they are capped. So that's what we're going to be doing here, and see how we get on. I'm only doing it 2NL because I don't think it's got a very high chance of success, and I don't want to lose too much money finding out what's happening here. Oh, flipping heck. Gonna fold this ace king. So we're going to be playing on like normal ranges, pre-flop on my normal ranges, but we're just going to be using 4x as the open size. Just continue to check this A7 in a multi-way pot when it's not going to get too hard after it. Overlimp the threes. Get donked into here on Queen 10-4. I'm just going to raise this time because the donk bet doesn't make a ton of sense on this board. We can't really call. We have some backdoor equity, etc. When he snap calls and the board pairs to 10, I think they're going to have top pairs, second pairs, open enders, etc. in their donking range. When they call and the repeat 10 comes on the turn, I'm just done with the hand. Oh shit, we went for a check raise on that board. I thought he'd donked. Pay attention, Reg. Now he's gone with the big bet. I thought we were donked into there. That was a mistake on my part. I'm interested to see what it feels like, 3-bet frequencies feel like when we're using 4x as our open size. My instinct is we're going to get a lot more folds pre-flop, of course, and we're also going to get 3-bet at a significantly lower frequency. Kings on the top left table, flatted from the button. Range bet this bottom right table. 7 queen ace, check range. 4 turn. I think we're still continuing checking here. Checks back again. We'll just go for some value on the river. He does bet quite big on the turn. Not ready to fold just yet. Given the board's very dry, though, I think we'll probably just be check folding the river. Just not many available bluffs here. We need players to be turning like under pairs into bluffs, etc. I think. I will have some ace-x in my range here to call with. I think we're just going to fold this one. This guy's got 100 VPIP, 2 hands. It's annoying, but well, we timed out anyway, but I was going to fold. I don't think enough bluffs are found there, but I could easily be wrong. 15, 14. No, thanks. We see about my entire range here. But out of position here, so we're going to check. I'm going to continue betting small on the turn here. And we river an ace. Just going to start bluffing top right. And I don't know how much value there is here with this ace crappy kicker, so I'm going to check it back. He had 7-5. And we're going to bluff this river 2. And I'm not trying to make him fold. I'm trying to make him fold like ace high, pocket sixes, things like that. So we're just going to bet small. We do get the fold. King Jack in position, but against 2 players. Just going to check back this flop. Trying a king, which is nice. We get led into for overbet from a Ukrainian player, and I am not going to defend. Jack 3 suited, defend versus min. Gonna ISO this ace 8 suited. Three bet the ace queen, range bet the 6-5. Does feel a lot less complicated trying to using this strategy. It's an incredibly, well, the way I'm applying it feels incredibly simple to apply. No real like mind-bendingly tough decisions yet, and you kind of know what you want to be doing in various spots. You don't have to think about board texture, anything like that. You're just like, okay, I'm in position. It's heads up. I'm going to range bet small. Okay, I'm out of position. I'm just going to check my entire range. It's beautiful in its simplicity, if nothing else. Versus one big blind and call. We're just going to see one more card. Hit top pair, which is nice. Just going to bet range here small. We only want 1.5 big blinds. Going to check raise these queens. Range bet bottom left board. You get called by the small blind, who then just decides check call flop, call turn, and snap donk pot river. I think this doesn't make sense, but I think it's also going to be significantly underbluffed. Do I? Do I really think that, or am I just saying it? No, I'm calling. No, of course it's underbluffed. That was silly by me. Like the check call, donk. Yeah, fuck off, Reg. Cost me 44 cents. 44 cents I'll never see again. Should have stuck with my instincts. That's a nice flop. Top right table. Bet small. Range bet top left. Probably go a little bit smaller, but he typically uses around half pot for his small bets in position. We're going slightly bigger than that. Slightly smaller than that, sorry. Game, which going to bet small turn. And river on this run out, we think we're just going to give up. We're now also beating hands like pocket nines. And just giving up. Just not a board I'm ever going to fire a triple barrel bluff on. He had the 10. Good for him. And I think on this river, we just nearly always have the best hand. I'm actually going to go with a overbet here. And the instant fold. Sadly. Queen 10 off. It's bottom of a cut-off open range. But we've got a very tight looking player on the button, so we're going to open it. Check our entire range with the aces on 6-4-5. Start betting small now on the turn. And I'm going to go for a quite big bet on the river and fold to a raise. Not going to keep saying when I'm range betting. It's obvious if you're watching. Betting the ace king. Maybe could have ISO'd the 8-7, but the guy had a sub 20 VPIP and limped, so fuck doing that. Checking back this, I don't think we have showdown value here very often with this king 6. But I'm not going to try and bluff 2 ranges on this board texture. Queen Jack, 2 limpers on the button. Come along for a limp, I think. Picking up the aces, bottom right. Checking our Queen Jack down. And we are good. I picked up a cold caller on the button here from somebody playing 16-10. Oh, and then we've been jammed on. That's nice. We like that. Obviously not cashing out at 2 and L. Happy days. It's about half part of this mono board. I think we're probably just going to lose this pot at some point somehow, but we can't fold yet. Now, that's where we're going to lose this pot. Do I want to turn my 8 into a... I think we probably have to here. We just don't have... We're just not going to win this pot at showdown very often. I'm just going to bet small. Just try and make him fold something slightly better than our hand. That isn't a flush. Flopping a flush. Pocket kings versus some Ukrainian playing 16-12, 6% 3-bet. Call and probably just check raise, get it in on this flop. And if he's got aces or queens, then good for him. Shock. Oh, beautiful. Ooh, not so beautiful. Range bet. Hit my little bet my entire range, sorry. Here we've been donked into. We're just going to raise. Again, just going to bet again small on this turn, just trying to encourage them to like tell me when they've got a strong hand. And we're obviously going to check back the river. No, we're not, because they're going to dunk jam into us. Fuck me, people play badly, don't they? I'm not saying I'm playing well, by the way. Betting this turn on the top right table. And I guess we're all in on the river. One bet with ace queen. One bet. One. Just the one bet. I'm going to go with the ISO bottom left with the queen jack. Excuse me. I think we're going to value bet this river to top right. And win. Ace high. Yep. Never mind. King, queen, or versus hijack. And three bet the king jack suited. Ace six suited on the bottom. We'll have a cheeky little flat. We're going to be all in on the top right table in the splash pot. And we win the splash pot. Beautiful. Check raise our ace 10 here. Check it down. Nice. Not folding this 1/3 river bet. Don't expect to win very often, but we don't need to win very often. Nope, and we don't win this time. I think what I'm feeling so far from playing here is that because I'm just focusing really hard on trying to execute a really basic strategy. And I think a simple strategy confidently executed is, for most of us, going to be much better, much more enjoyable, and probably improve our win rate more than a complex strategy, very, very poorly executed, which is what most of us are doing when we play poker. It's so easy these days to get lost in the weeds of, just so many different things you can say and think and do about poker that just end up often making you feel lost, making you feel fucking helpless, sucking joy from the game. Um, and I think having a very, very basic strategy that you can confidently execute is going to pull more from the game for you than a lot of other things will. If you're a losing player, it might make you lose less. It will certainly make you enjoy it more, I would imagine. So this is something I'm keen to keep exploring because I'm quite enjoying myself here. Quite enjoying myself. Just playing at a stake where the money literally doesn't matter. I'm just playing purely for the love of playing. And I am trying to execute a very, very simple strategy. It's going to range bet small here for like 20%. We get called. Now we think we want to be all in. We've got SPR. I think this will allow us to shove the river. And if we beat, we beat. Wonder if we could extend this to 5x pre, not 4. That's what he's doing in his vlogs. I'm not going to this session, but if I make another video like this, maybe we try the 5x. I was watching the Solve for Why podcast the other day as after Berkey had played in the WPT High Stakes Cash Stream, and they were talking a lot about like the progressive squid game. And I think it was Landon Tyson Berkey were chatting about it, and Landon made the point that although Berkey might be incorrect with his strategy, like nobody else knows the correct strategy too, but because he's executing with confidence on his strategy, it makes it kind of okay. And I kind of get what they're saying there. You know, if you are using a strategy that is, for all intents and purposes, plus EV in the games you're playing, or you think it is, and then you don't doubt yourself too much and you just execute on it, you're probably going to see reasonable results long term, assuming that your strategy is plus EV to begin with. If you're confidently executing a minus EV strategy, then you're not going to win, of course. This guy's only got 17 big blinds. We're going to be all in and behind, I imagine. Yep. No shock there. Three bet pot. We've now been donked into. This is like, you what, mate? With the backdoor hats and the ace overcard. We're going to call one, but I think we're going to struggle to win this pot. We get called in another spot as well. So, yeah, this pot is over. This guy's just got a set of 7s or 8s, I would imagine, a lot of the time. We'll never know. So, yeah, I think what I'm taking away from this, and it's something that I've known for an incredibly long time, is that a simple strategy, well executed, confidently executed, whatever you want to say, if you want to play a lot of hours of poker and be profitable, it's one of the lowest stress ways to go about your business. Yeah, you can spend scores of hours in the lab. Yeah, you can study the minutiae of a particular hand that might never come up again for another 50,000 hands and talk a really good game in your communities. But if you can't execute very well, then what's it all fucking worth? I'm enjoying doing this, even if some of my plays will be not the highest EV play. It doesn't fucking matter. If most of the things I'm doing are plus EV, if I'm making more plus EV decisions and minus EV decisions, etc., I'm going to be doing, just fine. People could go back and pick over this and probably find loads of spots where I did not choose the highest EV option. And you know what? Who fucking cares? Would it be nice to find the highest EV option every time? Of course it would. Is that realistic? No. Is it realistic for any human? No. Do you just need to be better, have a better overall strategy than the majority of the players in the game you're playing? Yes. That's all that matters. And that's all we're trying to do here. We're not there like crawling to try and extract every 0.01 big blinds of EV. I'm going to make mistakes. But then again, so is everybody else. So it doesn't really matter very much. Flopping a set. Getting led into. I think when he c-bets here multi-way, he just doesn't have many folds in range. So he's going to make a really small raise. And just continue to try and build the pot. Oh, well, he did have a c-bet fold for that size. Never mind. Don't care. At that point, I just want to concentrate on trying to stack an ace and not worry about keeping his whatever the fuck he had there that wasn't an ace in the pot. getting 3-bet by a 13 VPIP. 13/8/2. I just want to fold now. I literally just want to fold right now. 13/8/2. You're not getting my action, son. You're just not fucking getting it. I'm not going to grab it because it'll make me sick if I make a queen. Mm. 31/11. We'll just be flattening the ace queen out of the big blind versus 31/11 at the small blind, sorry. Ah, the min bet 3-bet by the 31/11. Thank you. We're not raising to find out where we're at there. We're raising for value from worse hands, obviously. And then when he 3-bets us, it's just okay. He's just got better than one pair nearly always. And the times he's overplaying king queen, they're good for him. Squeezing the tens here. Am I still watching this shit? Oh, with the big 3-bet because we're deeper versus button here. We get called. Now we're just going to start block betting range here on this turn. We'll be folding to a raise. This guy has a 3. You what, mate? That's got to be screenshotted. That has to be screenshotted. That is just, you fucking, what are you talking about? 3-1. I mean, that's got to be a malfunctioning bot, hasn't it? 3/1 malfunctioning bot. What are you saying, troops? What are you saying? Versus someone playing 54/7. We're just going to go with a big old fat squeeze here. Bottom right table. Chairing second pair on this bottom right table. Do I think river's going to be overprobed if I check back? We're just going to bet small again. 4-2 a raise. Check back river. Still get value from draws here. From like slightly worse hands. Yeah, he's going to have a lot of king X in his range, but he's also going to have some flush draws and some other stuff that just randomly doesn't believe that you can't imagine. This time he just had the king queen, didn't 3-bet pre, didn't check raise flop, etc. Good for him. Still happy with the way I played the hand. Probably could have lost less if we played it slightly differently, but I think we maximised our potential winnings when we had the best hand, and we didn't lose an awful lot. 6-5 suited, not a full frequency open, but we are doing it this time. Uh, 31-24, ace queen. Do I want to run this here for 50 bigs? Probably. Start probing bottom top right. It's not an incredibly high EV spot, but it's just what we're doing, so it's what we're going to do. And pocket tens, 15, 12 over. I mean, we're not 3-betting, but we're not folding because it's a good hand. And we're going to flop top set, which is fucking nice. And we're going to bet small in position. Sadly, we just win the pot. Let's do donks multi-way on this board. He's playing 19-14. He's just got a very strong range. But we can improve to a straight, so we're going to see one more for the price that the pot was laying us. And I think this is quite close now. He's bet twice into 3 ranges, even though he's only used a small size. With the board pairing, I'm just going to let it go. With the big boy squeeze. With the aces top right. Take it down, which is fine. Instantly check raise to you. Thank you. Easy fold. Jesus, 45 minutes already. Time flies when you're having fun. Probably just do another 5 or 10 minutes. Picking up the ladies. Be checking back this flop multi-way. ISO in the 10-9 suited. C-bet small. Check jammy. Well played, sir. You might just be the best. You might just be the best. when you spent 3 months more or more, and that was a bad thought by me. When you spent 3 months or more playing at poker in some absolutely wild games, you quickly get reminded just how fucking dreadful the lives of many poker grinders is. I mean, look at the fucking state of these. I mean, it's took me 47 minutes to start ranting, but there's just not much juice in these games, is there? They're not good. Don't play speed poker, kids. This will not, like, as someone who played way too much speed poker way too long, this is a bit like a recovering alcoholic popping to the pub for a swift half. Me doing this video, um, but it's not going to restart any fires in me because A, I just love playing it on the app too much, and B, as much as I've enjoyed making this video, I wouldn't want to do this fucking 5 hours a day. Would I? Fuck. Just nothing happens, does it? Just literally nothing happens. And then now and again, a cooler pops up, and then that's just that. And you hope you're on the right side of the coolers. Waiting to see what he does on the turn when he snap checks back. He's just got nothing. Cold 4-bet here. Ace King. Thanks, but no thanks. Just trying to get a call from Ace King here. That's stab flop, check back turn. We wouldn't have got there. We were behind to Jacks, and I suspect Jacks was only the second best hand there. I will leave a link in the description beneath the video to Hungry Horses YouTube channel. Because I just think it's, if you're a like low stakes poker enthusiast, I think you'll just enjoy the content because it's just enjoyable content to watch. It's actually entertaining. But I think you can actually just pick some things up too if you're looking to want to retool your strategy and try and get more pleasure out of the game without sacrificing too much EV. I think you'll enjoy it. I think you'll enjoy his content and benefit from watching it. I think we're probably behind here with the 7-5, but with that gut shot on our back doors, we're going to be forced to see one more. I should have bet this flop, but I was too busy looking at this table. And how much would I bet here if I wanted to get value from ace high? Probably only small. It's going to go on the larger side here. I mean, he's going to bluff catches with hands like pocket eights, etc. But we're going to try and make like ace high fold. I think on the turn here, when the turn kind of breaks, we're just going to fold our hand where we're getting bluffs sometimes, but not very often, because we know by our results when we call down in these games, over bluffing is not a thing. It certainly isn't a thing when someone's gone donk, someone's called, and then they've called your raise. That just isn't going to be a spot where the population is finding bluffs anywhere near a high enough frequency for you to want to get sticky. See our entire range here. Blind versus blind with the ace king. Get called. I think, well, I was just giving up turn. I mean, this lead is bullshit a lot of the time here. I'm so in fact, I am so tempted just to say fuck you and rejam. I'm not going to. I'm just exploring the possibility in my mind. I'm just not folding. I just do not believe. I just do not believe. I mean, he's saying he's got pocket eights. Go on, Reg. Bring your bullshit lines to my fucking house, mate. Don't bring your bullshit lines to my house. You fucking little prick. I'm going to go over the check raise here with the two overs and the back doors. We can just have a lot of sets here from the small blind. Not that that fucking matters very much. I don't care about that. I just go for it. If we'd have improved our equity more than this on the turn, I would have barreled. When he calls after I check raise multi-way, we're not going to try and make him fold an overpair, which I think is what he's got nearly all of the time. And I'm just shutting down, giving up. I just think he's going to have like nines plus way too often. We took our shot. We didn't get the turn card we wanted. And we leave. Turning a set, which is nice. Bottom right. Getting no action, which is less nice. And I think Dorno's coming in the front room to clean it now. So we're going to sit out next blind, all tables, and call it a day. C-bet range in position. Take it down. And I started this video with exactly $20. I'm assuming it's a profitable one. Mostly due to cracking aces with kings, but we'll take it. $16 in our balance plus this, so it is going to be a winning session. Woohoo! We won over 2 buy-ins. Did we? No, did we fuck? Under 2 buy-ins. We're over 1. Happy days. Hope you guys enjoyed that. I will leave a link to Hungry Horse. Do check him out if you're a casual poker player looking for someone to just simplify the game down a lot and give you some pretty basic thought processes that you can use in soft, low-stakes games, which is what most people who watch my videos are playing. Take care, everybody. Have in honor of Mr. Goon, Mr. Hungry Horse. Take care, everybody. Have a gentle day, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye for now.